Nobody can play the guitar. Arf. Actually, I'm gonna do. There's another game. Paljonko se oli? Seems that it doesn't end. Have eaten 9 eggs. Me, jotka tulemme avaruudesta, sanoo, olkoon teillä mahtava aika etsiä ja tutkia maapalloa. I like that. Left hemisphere? Yep. Damn it. China has to invent new geek. Can no longer ride on coattails of anime. We've improved. More work is required. The woman is not believable. Yes, they are. You want you? Okay. Lauta, että on vaarallinen. Holy shit, that is dangerous. Oh. We good? We good? Everybody good? Ugh. That is a high dose of radiation. Even through that fucking virtual reality. Rose eyes. Virtual. It's just a simulation. People are gonna look at me like I'm super black for the next like couple of weeks for that. It's just voi näkyä kuule aika pitkään.
that's Roy. Don't tell me. A hologram? It was commissioned by Starfleet Intelligence, an experiment in microsurveillance. Dr. C keeps it around as a sort of a pet. Undercover insects. Talking iguanas. This isn't a research station. It's a free circus. You should charge admission. Look.
Safer than a neutron star.
We can't send you back for another 2 weeks. So please, just keep trying. I can't treat a patient who won't let me near him. He's deranged. What he needs is a counselor. Finally, I've accomplished something.
Damn it. You're fine. I'll last longer than you. Olen ihan varma. Jos semmonen, joka ei pärjännyt niin kuin yläasteen sosiaalisessa paineessa sekoamatta päästään ja joutumasta niin kuin eristysselliin, niin ei todellakaan pärjää vankilassa. Vaikka se olisi norjalainen avovankila, voin luvata. Vankila on ihan semmoinen asia, että vaikka se olisi ihan täysin rehabilitationistisesti suunniteltu, niin se ei ole optimi. Rehabilitationistly. Rehabilitation. Ist. Yeah.
resupply. How about those action shots?
Itse asiassa nyt on idea. Tämä on välittömästi tarkistettava. Stellar phenomena. There we go. Quiet down. Quiet down.
Turvaa rakkaittesi tulevaisuus henkivakuutuksella. Järjestöjäsenenä saat henkivakuutuksen edullisesti osoitteesta if.fi/henkivakuutus.
This video was originally released in April of 2020. If you want to see another short documentary,
Red dwarf star that is below the mass limit of stars that should be able to form red dwarfs by a long distance. If we can confirm that, and it is not by mass draining from a nearby stellar phenomena, or if it is moving within probable close past, we will most likely have at least a candidate for a civilization that is following the outline of stellar rejuvenation technology, which is to go into the star mass, procure heavier elements, and return, if your process requires hydrogen, the hydrogen back onto the star, and thus not adding extra hydrogen to the star, thus making the star smaller while being a red dwarf. That is, being a red dwarf is, in our model, important because if it is below the limit of red dwarf formation, then it has to be either some kind of weird phenomena or reduction of the star's mass by an outside force after birth. That would be weird. That would be weird. Karis Wikipedia. On se just niin mun tulkinnassa. No, those are antibodies.
It's alright, you're ready for the night of your life. Stars will shine so bright. They say we're dancing the stress away. This beat is underneath your feet. Right now, together we will meet. This place will blow your mind away. Welcome to the club now, gonna pop it up now. This is an emergency, music is my galaxy. Welcome to the club now, everybody rock now. We got it going on till the break of dawn. Welcome to the club now, gonna pop it up now. This is an emergency, music is my galaxy. Welcome to the club now, everybody.
I had my mind all in trees and shit. All in the forest.
Right now, standing here in line. Open up the door, Mr. Frankenstein. We're here to dance the night away. I wanna be welcome to the club now. Gonna pop it up now. This is an emergency. Music is my galaxy. Welcome to the club now. Everybody rock now. We got it going on until the break of dawn. Welcome to the club now. Gonna pop it up now. This is an emergency. Music is my galaxy. Welcome to the club now. Everybody rock now. Got it going on until the break of dawn. So put the record on.
Doctor, we had to remove your colon. Me. Why? There's been a lot of scares in the news media, so I thought we'd have a little time to relax with Medical Memes, episode 11. This is the weirdest karaoke place I've ever seen. Oh my god! For those of you who don't know, this is a colonoscopy. Oh my god. Why is the patient's body see-through? Hello, doctor. My wife has just gone into labor. Is this her first child? No, this is her husband. That's good. Me, wax elbow against hard object. My entire nervous system. Oh man, that hurts. Oof, oof. I've been using this as a water bottle for about a month now. I kind of love to judge you guys against me at the gym. That's really funny. Just make sure if you're reusing a plastic water bottle or a Hershey's bottle, you wash it out very well each time. And even then, I wouldn't recommend it. I don't know, just get a BPA-free plastic reusable bottle. I know it's funny, but don't do it. One, do it once and then don't do it. Relax, David. It's just a small surgery. Don't panic. My name is not David. Who? I know I am David. Can you imagine? That's like the worst thing you want to hear in an operating room. God forbid you're hearing. But if you hear it, is oops. Your eyes radiate like the sun. Jonathan, I need medical help. What? I don't get it. Is it a jaundice joke? He wanted to support her. Ended up with basic life support. Oh, that happens really often. When I was delivering babies during residency, I would make eye contact with the father and check in from time to time just to make sure they're not passing out. Because there's a condition called vasovagal. All of a sudden, your blood pressure drops because you get really nervous and you go, and we don't want to have a second patient. So we try and get them a seat, have them catch their breath, relax. Dr. Mike, after a patient tells them they eat apples. Good. Apple is a great fruit. It's very good. This is actually really cute. You know, because if you eat a doctor a day, did I just say if you eat a doctor a day? You eat an apple a day, it keeps the doctor away. Doctor, do you smoke? Dad, yeah. Doctor, cigarettes, marijuana? Dad, mostly brisket, pork. Dad jokes in the hospital. I have patients like this. And while most of the time it's funny and I get a good laugh, sometimes it's stressful. You're like, oh my God, that was joke number 8 and I've entered the wrong thing into the electronic health record. It's stressful. When your anti-vax mom installs antivirus in a tablet but not on you. Aw, that's so sad. Who puts antivirus on their tablets? As seen on...
Ugh. Fucking taste the chemicals.
Facebook, what a concept. I'm not anti
Raw
but I
bubblegum.
understand why some parents do
Just
not
chewing
want those
gum with
chemicals in their
any kind of
children's
taste.
bodies. I think instead of chemical
Tastes
shots,
like
the
it
doctors
usually
give a
tastes
small
after
piece of
15
the
minutes of
virus so
chewing.
the body can build natural immunity. That's what vaccines are. You literally define what a vaccine is. Coronavirus exists. Me, realizing my shirt was made in China. Oh, come on. All right, this is not turning into a coronavirus meme review. I'm cutting it off right now. That was the last coronavirus meme. One of my favorite games to play is my headache from dehydration, caffeine withdrawal, lack of proper nutrition, my ponytail, stress, lack of sleep, not wearing my glasses, or brain tumor? Honestly, that is what doctors do every single day when a patient comes in and says they have a headache. We have to ask really good questions to sort of narrow down our diagnosis, then do a physical exam, narrow down our diagnosis further, pick which ones are most life-threatening and need to be ruled out imminently, rule those out, and then go down that list which ones are most probable by either doing blood tests or imaging tests if needed, or sometimes just giving reassurance to our patients that if they drink more water, they'll...
Me Kotimaan Energialla palkitsemme kumppanuudesta. Kotimaan Energialla voit tienata tunnin ilmaista.
They'll be okay. Not giving shots to babies. Anti-vax moms, responsible bartenders. Okay, that's fun. Get it? Because bartenders will ID if the baby doesn't have enough years of life to get alcohol. Body raises temperature to fight illnesses. Human takes medicine to reduce body temperature. Body. It's so true, though. The purpose of a fever is to fight off the infection. The infection cannot adequately survive in high temperatures. That's why you get a fever. Also, the inflammatory cells of your body that actually fight off the infection perform better at higher temperatures. Unless you're feeling absolutely horribly, a lot of times there's no reason to take medicines for your fever. Like, the fever is a good thing. That's how we survive and thrive. You jive. Millennials, quit whining. I pay $150,000 in student loans and own a $400,000 home because I save. It's not that hard. I made coffee at home, bus instead of Uber, shop sales, had parents pay off my loans, and buy me a house because I'm daddy's special boy, and got Hulu with ads. You know what's funny? I don't think it's millennials that are whining. I think it's Gen Z, and I think millennials are taking the rap for it. But look, you work hard, dedicate yourself to a field that has value, and you're passionate about it, and you're good at it, you're going to be financially well off in one way or another. But just make sure that it's something you're good at, that it actually can make money. Because, like, look, I love drinking water, but I know it's not going to make money, so I don't make this my career. No. Sir, I'm afraid your DNA is backwards. A and D? This has depth. He said and, but he also said A and D. Netflix. Official trailer, energy healing, psychic medium, psychedelics, P-Whoop intensifies. Don't be surprised if you're going to see me do a review very, very soon of Goop. I'm just kind of waiting to see if, like, it truly becomes super popular and then step in, because I don't want to lend it any more popularity than it already has. I've already seen some snippets on the promos. P-Whoop is coming for you, Goop. Dr. Mike uploading a video, me at 000, about to turn off my phone to sleep. Please sleep. I want you to watch my content, but watch it when you wake up in the morning with fresh eyes so you have enough sleep. When you get less than 6 hours of sleep, like 5 hours, the amount of natural killer cells drops. That's your immune system right there. It keeps you healthy, and not just from viruses and bacteria and stuff, from cancers. Get enough sleep, but watch my videos. Patient, I'm not excited about getting shots. Me, how would you feel about warts on your penis? Patient, I'll take the shots. Me, cool. Pro tip, never had a boy decline HPV vaccination when offered that alternative. See, that's 100% true. HPV shot vaccine does prevent warts. It also prevents...
traditionally so cliche.
You don't want to do it, so I sold my sleigh and I came to slay no hope.
I'm so alone, nothing feels home. I'm so alone, trying to find my way back home to you. I'm so alone, nothing feels like home. I'm so alone, trying to find my way back home to you. Trying to find my way back home to you.
Oh, shit. Well, this episode's gonna get blocked anyway. The AI tends to block when there is any upper part nudity. It only allows a single broadcast without giving you a warning. It simply marks for self-view only.
Uudenlainen välimalli.
If there's any
Hei Vilja.
what you would call shirtlessness. Casual drug use is fine. Almost any kind of conversation is fine. If you very specifically piss off a current ongoing civil unrest, you will be not fine. You don't have to agree with them implicitly, but if it is an ongoing civil unrest in that somebody is opposing the government and threatening the population inside of the realm, if you piss them off and make them focus on this particular corporation, you will be fine. Almost any topic is fine. Almost any topic is fine. You can have AI say anything or do anything. If it in any way implies true nudity, it will not be fine. I have to believe in this. Which is why I marked this with a question mark. What will we see? Now you have once seen my Discord. Maybe that can be considered an invite. Mr. Archive. Very appropriate. Kyllä se tulee sieltä naamalla. Olen ihan varma. Olen aivan varma. Ymmärrän ihan täysin, mitä sä silloin sanoit. Olen ihan varma. Kiitos. You have the most amazing weed on earth. This is as good as I had 9 years ago when I was just beginning, when everybody was supplying me with the supreme prime because I was in my prime for not having smoked. Now they give me shit because my social life is shit. This is the supreme prime from 9 years ago. That is all I'll say. You can see the details in my social life. AIDS. Oh no.
Forgive me my weakness, but I don't know why. Without you, it's hard to survive. Every time we touch, I get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear
Telialla on nyt Cyber Monday Week. Suuntaa ostoksille ja löydä loistavia tarjouksia.
And it's begun! The Interspecies Arm Wrestling Championship Finals! And what a matchup! It's the ultimate dark horse, stick thin Elf Saldana, who's been winning with her superior dexterity and skill. But now she's run into a brick wall. Our defending
strong. I can't beat her. No, no, don't give up, Soldiana. Think of your friends. Think of your Nakama.
Translator's note: Nakama means an elf's casual acquaintances or anyone who still tolerates their bullshit.
Master Buff Orc.
Believe in yourself, Zeldana. You are my greatest disciple. You may have the beauty arms of an elf, but you have the heart of a champion. Also, you have a fine ass that I want to pound all night long.
Arlen, don't you dare lose to anyone other than me, Sildiana. I'm your rival, and I'm the one who will defeat you. Also, we should engage in depraved lesbian sex. Little Jimmy!
Seldana Onenchan, can you promise me that you'll win tomorrow's arm wrestling tournament? I can be brave and get surgery if I know that you're fighting too. Also, when I get better, I want you to take my virginity and make me into a man.
That's right! I'm not fighting alone! The spirits of my Nakama guide me to victory! I'm gonna win! I'm gonna win and lose my virginity!
I never said that, and your ass is flat and unappealing.
I'm not a lesbian, and I'm way too cool to be your rival.
Onenchan, what's a virginity?
Jimmy got better.
Toothbrush analog. Mm.
What?
Hmm.
What do you see?
You pervert! How could you send a dick pic to me? A 30-year-old virgin female knight? Are you suggesting that we have sex?
Huh? What are you talking about? That's not my dick. That's my arm.
Oh. Okay.
I wanted you to see my sick gains. Welcome to the gun show, bruh.
Cool.
Are you seeing this?
Yep.
Look at this. Whoa. Yeah. Look at his pose. Look at the muscles. Look at it. Look at my roots. They're shining. I haven't used fertilizer in months, baby.
Bringing something different than his phone ice cold. With Pepsi Max.
Hey guys, you requested House Empty.
I get bonus points if I act like I care.
Let's get started. This reminds me of where I grew up in Brooklyn. Or is this a jail?
Why are you late?
You're not gonna like the answer.
I already know the answer.
I'm just the boss.
I don't doubt it. No bus stops near Brad's.
Every medical show has to start off with some kind of sexual thing. Medicine is so exciting as it is. Why does there have to be sex? Just calm down. Stop having sex for a second.
You should never keep anything from your parents. And I told mine, cut back.
Oh, are we having a stroke? Slurred speech? Classic sign of a stroke. Oh. Problems with moving the arms?
C
Call 911.
L H E the. We know that word the.
I would have tried to get to the hallway. Though,
Oh, that's a seizure.
I mean, as a, like,
She is having a general tonic-clonic seizure.
29-year-old female, first seizure 1 month ago, lost the ability to speak, babbled like a baby, progressive deterioration of mental status.
See that? I almost assume that I'm a patient next to this kid. So put on a white coat like the rest of us. I don't want him to think I'm a doctor. You see where the administration might have a problem with that attitude. People don't want a sick doctor.
Now wearing your white coat, I guess it's not really a big deal because sometimes I go without my white coat and just wear my stethoscope. It's really for infectious purposes only, so that if you get any kind of germs on you, you don't bring it back home to your family, or if obviously some blood splatters on you or some other bodily fluid, I guess.
Brain tumor. She's gonna die. Boring.
That's a little cold.
She's 29. Whatever she's got is highly unlikely.
The protein markers for the 3 most prevalent brain cancers came up negative.
Tumor markers for brain cancer. That's not how we diagnose brain tumors. We use imaging. That's the gold standard for brain tumors. Obviously, in addition to biopsy if needed, but tumor markers are not a way to rule out a cancer.
And she's not responding to radiation treatment.
None of which is even close to positive.
Medically, I'm very confused. There's a patient who had a seizure. They think that she has a tumor. They did some lab work. It doesn't show she has a tumor. They're giving her radiation, even though that they don't see a tumor. I cannot be more confused right now, or this totally doesn't make sense medically.
Shouldn't we be speaking to the patient before we start diagnosing?
You should, doctor. No, but everybody lies.
Dr. House doesn't like dealing with patients.
Isn't treating patients why we became doctors? No, treating illnesses is why we became doctors. Treating patients is what makes most doctors miserable.
So you're trying to eliminate the humanity from the practice of medicine.
If we don't talk to them, they can't lie to us.
Excuse me, Dr. House. You can have a good conversation with patients. You don't need to believe every word they say. You can be honest. You can say you don't know, but give a plan of what you're doing about not knowing. So basically how you're getting to the answer.
First year of medical school, if you hear hook, you should think horses, not zebras.
Very common phrase.
Lab in Trenton could have screwed up the blood testing. I assume it's a corollary. People lie that people screw up.
Redraw the blood tests and get her scheduled for that contrast MRI ASAP. Let's find out what kind of zebra we're treating here.
So a contrast MRI basically allows you to see what blood vessels are doing within the brain. The fact that they're going to a lab and questioning if the lab is accurate, we do that occasionally, but that's not the first thing we think about. I guess because this case is more complex.
I was expecting you in my office 20 minutes ago.
Well, that's odd, because I had no intention of being in your office 20 minutes ago.
You think we have nothing to talk about?
No, we just can't think of anything I'd be interested in.
I sign your paychecks.
I have tenure.
I'd still fire you if you're not doing your job.
I'm here from 9 to 5.
Your billings are practically non-existent.
Rough year.
You ignore requests for consults.
I call back.
You're
Sometimes I miss
6
the aisle.
years behind on your obligations to
See,
this clinic.
I was right. This doesn't interest me.
6 years times 3 weeks. You owe me better than 4 months.
It's 5 o'clock. I'm going home.
Doctors don't work 9 to 5s. We have crazy schedules. If someone that's more senior to us, obviously like our boss, like she is in this case, tells you to get something done, you're getting it done. But also because we have a love for the job. We want to treat patients. I don't know why he's being the sarcastic guy, but I will say it's really funny.
I'm angry! You're risking a patient's life.
I assume those are 2 separate points.
You showed me disrespect. You embarrassed me. And as long as I work here, you have no legal...
Yelling designed to scare me because I'm not sure what it is I'm supposed to be scared of. More yelling? That's not scary. That you're gonna hurt me, that's scary, but I'm pretty sure I can outrun you.
Okay, that's cool that he's popping pills on the job. Oh, this is in Jersey, Plainsboro. I work in New Jersey.
All right, Rebecca. I know you may feel a little claustrophobic in there, but we need you to remain still.
It's very true that people get claustrophobic in MRIs. You often have to lay there for an extended period of time. The noise is very loud. So there are times that I have to pre-medicate my patients and give them a dose of a benzodiazepine like Xanax, most commonly, that you're probably familiar with. Yeah, it's really loud. It's even louder than this.
That's a very polite war machine. You put the human in danger inside it and it makes clanking sounds and big people around you do weird things because of it.
Oh, is she having
You
another
may
seizure?
experience some form of change.
Rebecca? Rebecca?
It taketh care of you.
Is she having an anaphylactic attack to the contrast?
Get her out of there.
She probably fell asleep. She's exhausted.
She was claustrophobic 30 seconds ago. She's not sleeping. We gotta get her out of there.
Just be another...
She's having an allergic reaction to the gadolinium. She should be dead in 2 minutes.
Oh, no. Get her out. EpiPen into the upper thigh. Quick.
Oh.
Oh, she's ashen.
She's not breathing. Epi.5.
Come on. I can't ventilate.
I hate that position. Hurts my arm so bad.
Too much edema. Where's the surgical airway pin?
You're gonna need to go in the neck and do a tracheostomy. Did they give her the epi? I didn't see it. Okay, that's way too big of an incision. Okay, not exactly how that goes. If you're allergic to the contrast that they gave for the MRI, it's possible that you can get this anaphylactic attack, which means that your airway starts closing down. Basically, your throat swells up to the point where you can no longer oxygenate. Some people also vomit. Some people get very nauseous. Blood pressure drops. Her airway closed up to the point where she couldn't breathe. But because it's her throat closing up and swelling, if you make an incision in the trachea right here where there's a soft little spot for an opening, you can continue helping the patient breathe. I'm going to call some inaccuracies here. If a patient turns blue like that, you're hitting a code blue. There's an emergency team coming, nurses, doctors, respiratory therapists. You also got to get IV set. You got to figure out why the patient's heart stopped or stopped breathing. There's a lot more that has to happen. You don't just automatically assume it has something to do with the contrast that you gave. And he's still popping pills. What is he popping? Hope those are Advil.
You actually want me to talk to the patient, get a history? We need to know if there's some genetic or environmental causes triggering an inflammatory response.
I thought everybody lied.
Truth begins in lies. Think about it.
So why did you tell him to not talk to the patient initially, Dr. House? Truth begins in lies just means that in order to find out the truth, you have the person lie to you, and from there you can then start making a deduction on what part they're lying about. So you need to hear the lie. That's why it definitely makes sense to always talk to patients first, regardless if you believe that they're telling the truth or not. We don't.
Oh, for your leg. No, because they're yummy. You want one? Make your back feel better.
No, don't do it. That's how the opioid crisis started, House.
Why are you so afraid of making a mistake?
Because I'm a doctor. Because when we make mistakes, people die.
Yeah.
People used to have more respect for cripples, you know.
They didn't really.
I can't see. I can't.
She's having a seizure again. So turning a patient on their side is the smartest move because you want them to, if they're going to vomit, they don't aspirate.
Can you arrange these to tell a story?
This is a type of neurological testing to see if the person can follow a series of events.
A couple headaches last month, mild fever. Sometimes I can't sleep and I have trouble concentrating.
Apparently not while researching this stuff on the internet.
I was thinking it also might be fibromyalgia.
Excellent diagnosis.
Is there anything for that?
Jim, I think there just might be. 36 Vicodin, change for $1.
36 Vicodin and change for $1. Oh, placebo. He's going to give us sugar pills. Oh, and he's stealing the Vicodin for himself. Again, obviously, doctors don't swap out medications. If we prescribe something to the patient, we send an order to pharmacy, and the pharmacists fill the order. And we don't replace it with sugar pills for placebo effect.
Said you didn't find anything. Everything I found was in my...
found ham.
Uh-oh.
So, where there's ham, there's pork. Where there's pork, there's neurosis to cirrhosis.
That's the condition. Bum, bum, bum. Tapeworm.
See, it fits. It's perfect. It explains everything. But it proves nothing. I can prove it by treating. No, you can't. I was just with her. She doesn't want any more treatments. She doesn't want any more experiments. She wants to go home and die.
That's called the principle of autonomy. Basically, that a patient has the right to refuse treatment at any point as long as they're competent And by competent, I means that they're able to understand the consequences of their actions. So if they say they want to go home and you tell them you could possibly die if you go home, they can say that back to you and understand what that means. They're free to go home for being an idiot.
You have a tapeworm in your brain. It's not pleasant, but if we don't do anything, you'll be dead by the weekend. He's right. We should x-ray her, but we don't x-ray her brain. We x-ray her leg. Worms love thigh muscle. If she's got one in her head, I guarantee you there's one in her leg.
I did not know this. This is beyond my expertise and probably most doctors' expertise.
This here is a worm larva.
Wow.
So if it's in my leg, it's in my brain.
Are you looking for a guarantee? It's there. Probably been there 6 to 10 years.
How does he know that?
Albendazole.
He's giving her a dewormer.
If anyone asks, you have 11 daughters and 5 sons.
Wait, that's 60 students. They said her class has 20. Where are the other 5? Why did they show up? Oh wait, 11 and 5. Sorry, the other 4.
See,
We're
the magic with capitalism is that you can legally adulterate your medicine.
Don't give the
You can
kids the
take
worm.
over the company and change your individual sample. That's the rule of capitalism. Once you get it.
So he needs a refill.
If he needs to feel better, we shall give him something better.
Change the dollar.
Nothing is better than placebo from a
Patient
doctor.
got hooked on them Tic Tacs. There we have it. House, episode 1, season 1.
Interesting. One note. In the new master simulation, in the 2021 version, it predicts that COVID pandemic, regardless of your measures, seems to peak about 2 weeks to 2 months at its worst and then go down after the hospital capacity has been exceeded, regardless of mask use. That seems to be the trend. And also, by the time it peaks, nowhere near the majority of the population has actually gotten the disease. Nowhere near the majority. If you open all conditions and nobody gets the vaccine and nobody wears the mask, perhaps 30%. Perhaps. Because when you are sick enough to be actually contagious, you tend to be bedridden. And once you're not bedridden, you tend to take a shower and wash your clothes and such before moving to the next room over. So the actual rate of infection is pretty damn low. It is there, but it isn't that low. But it is still a decision that has been made in the public sphere as a virus. We are, however, now aware of the virus into DNA process. We know how virus makes DNA. We had a thesis on if DNA is made from this and asked it to be seen. Now, in my opinion of the COVID fatalities, the only interesting information is that the average age of death in the UK from COVID is 2 to 3 years, 1.5 to 3 years older than the average age of death. The average death age of COVID. That can be interpreted in if everybody got COVID as their primary cause of death at their natural age, whatever, we would all live 2 years older. Now that is current averaged out by variations, and we're 3 years in.
Less slave, more slaves. Light it up your way with Pepsi Max.
It's alright, you're ready for the night of your life. Stars will shine so bright. They say we're dancing the stress away. This beat is underneath your feet. Right now, together we will meet. This place will blow your mind away. Welcome to the club now, gonna pop it up now. This is an emergency, music is my galaxy. Welcome to the club now, everybody up now. We got it going on until the break of dawn. Welcome to the club now, gonna pop it up now. This is an emergency, music is my galaxy. Welcome to the club now, everybody up now. We got it going on until the break of dawn. So put the record on.
Confusingly labeled. This feels more natural as long as I don't have my tabletop computer with only showing the screen. It just feels more natural. If I wanna show my face in like a copyright way, then I might. Otherwise, it's just traffic. Hello again, Mass Grimsby. Been here often. I almost put that on.
Jump.
Sometimes paying is unnecessarily complicated.
Ei se ota mainosta.
I'm Dave Taylor, rock and roll. Good people, good times. Right on. Rock and roll. Tim Smith. It's fun to say Tim Smith. Yeah, Tim Smith will take you through the mountains. Rock and roll.
You have technicians here making noise. No one is a musician. They're not artists because nobody can play the guitar.
mystery orifice. Mystery orifice.
Even I don't know what the hole is. It could be a mouth full of hidden razor teeth.
Or it could be an anus that infects you with horrible cosmic diseases. Wow, I really shouldn't stick my penis in there. However, and that's how I fathered 10,000 eldritch abominations.
Sounds like a best case scenario.
Yeah, but the child support is brutal.
My wife, I have a tendency to make very bad decisions.
David, I don't want a boyfriend who just disappears because he's too busy. You're unreliable. You have brought me such beautiful flowers.
Maybe that's why I've been stuck in the same job for so long.
You're 3 hours late, man.
You know, baby, I love you like a son. I am your son. Everyone has a purpose in life. I guess I just haven't found it yet. David Wozniak, in 1994, you donated to a fertility clinic anonymously. Apparently, there was a mix-up at the clinic. What? You were the biological father of 533 children. What?
Baby daddy ain't leaving no more. Daddy, you're lying. You always say that. You always say this is the last time. But you ain't leaving no more. Daddy, you're mine. She's piling boxes in front of the door, trying to block it. Daddy, please. Daddy, don't leave. Daddy, no stopping. Goes in the pocket. Pulls out a tiny necklace locket. It's got a picture. This'll keep you safe, Daddy. Take it with you. I look up. It's just me standing in the mirror. These fucking walls must be talking, cause man, I can hear them. They're saying you got one more chance to do right, and it's tonight. Now go out there and show them that you love them, for it's too late. And just as I go to walk out of my bedroom door, it turns to a stage. They're gone, and the spotlight is on, and I'm singing when I'm gone. Just carry on, don't go on, rejoice. Every time you hear the sound of my voice, just know that I'm looking down, you smiling, and I feel it, dang. So baby, don't feel no pain, just smile back. And when I'm gone, carry on, don't go on, rejoice. Every time you hear the sound of my voice, just know that I'm looking down, you smiling, and I didn't feel a thing. So baby, don't feel no pain, just smile back. 1,000 people all jumping out this seat. The curtain closes, they're throwing roses at my feet. I take a bow and thank you all for coming out. They're screaming so loud, I take one last look at the crowd. I glance down, I don't believe what I'm seeing. Daddy, it's me. Help, mommy, your wrists are bleeding. But baby, wasn't Sweden. How did you get to Sweden? I followed you, Daddy. You told me that you were leaving. You lied to me, Dad. And now you made mommy sad. And I bought you this coin. It says #1 dad. That's all I wanted. I just want to give you this coin. I get the point. Fine, me and mommy are going. Make your choice. Now go out there and show them that you love me.
It is impossible to be the father of 533 children. It is impossible to be the father of 4 children. How would a normal person handle a situation like this? A normal person would not be in this situation.
We're in trouble, David. Your kids are suing to find out who their biological father is.
What do we do now?
This envelope contains the profiles of your children. Do not open it. I know I shouldn't have, but I picked out one of the profiles. I just picked one. Worst idea ever.
I'm gonna actually miss lifetime right now.
I'll take care of the coffee shop.
Who are you, man?
I can make a couple.
They want you, so they keep screaming your name. It's no wonder you can't go to sleep. Just take another pill. Yeah, I bet you will. You rap about it. Yeah, word, keep it real. I hear applause. All this time I couldn't see. How could it be that the curtain is closing on me? I turn around, find a gun on the ground, cock it, put it to my brain, scream God shady and pop it. The sky talking, my light flashes, the plane that I was supposed to be on.
Footage has started pouring in following the sudden and still unexplained opening up of wormholes leading to uncharted systems. As the fragmentary information from explorers starts coming together, it looks like there are multiple systems containing enormous hive-like structures similar to those reported by the late Hillen Tukos. These hives are surrounded by sleeper enclaves filled with bodies. It's not clear if all the structures were built together at the same time, or if hives were built later in an effort to harvest the corpses contained within the enclaves. The body of Hillen Tukos was discovered and examined by Lucas Raholan while taking part in an Ikame-led expedition into wormhole J174618. This location has also been confirmed as the one seen in the final broadcast made by Tukos. While J174618 and the other systems all contain formidable drifter presence, there is still no sign of the massive armada seen in the Tukos recording, and that is certainly a matter of great concern to all the people of New Eden. This is Lena Amber, reporting for The Scope.
This bird singing, it's ringing. Haley's outside swinging. I walk right up to Kim and kiss her till I miss her. Haley just smiles and winks at her little sister, almost as if to say, when I'm gone, just carry on. Don't rejoice every time you hear the sound. In the willow meads of Tassarinan, I walked in the spring. Light and the smell of the spring in Tassarion. And I said that was good. I wandered in summer in the elm woods of Ossiriand. How the night and the music in the summer by the 7 rivers of Ossir. And I thought that was best. To the beaches of Eldoreth I came with the autumn. The gold and the red, and the sighing of leaves in the autumn in Taurn and Eldor. It was more than my desire. In the winter, the wind and the whiteness and the black branches of winter upon Horod Nathon. My voice went up and sang in the sky, and now those lands lie under the wave, and I walk in Harona, in Tauremona, in Aldan. In my own land, in the country of Fangorn, where the roots are long, and the years lie thicker than the leaves.
I shall be with you for 2 more minutes. Then I shall make another podcast. It will be controversial.
That was my job. You lost your job. I got the part. You got the part? This could be the most beautiful thing that ever happened to me. These kids need someone to look out for them. Yeah! They need a guardian angel. Hey, sexy! What are you doing? You never seen a girl before? When you're looking out for these kids, will you be wearing some kind of cape? I didn't say superhero. I said guardian angel. You do not want to reveal yourself.
You don't want to be known as the guy with 500 kids.
For the first time in my life, I'm doing the right thing.
Everybody just fucking chill. Come on, man. You think you can't take me out? You were in high school, right? Right. Look at my school age pictures. You think you can take me out? Come on, man. Who's that depressed?
I need order. And this is order.
Chest compressions, chest compressions, chest compressions. Voin olla kuule aivan varma. Baby Superfish. I had my base there for a while. I observed the drifters. It was quite calm. Quite calm.